Hey, family, hope this video finds you all doing well and that you've had a great weekend. I wanted to send this e-newsletter to you all, just talking about the importance of understanding how performance impacts your business. Now, when you hear this newsletter and what I'm about to cover, there's a lot that you can take from this that would certainly have I think, a impact on International Hartford, but I do believe it'll have an impact on your business as well. And so it's essential that as we kind of walk through what I'm about to share, that you consider all that you're working on, all that you have going on right now in your life, in your business, and certainly at International Hartford and One World Market. Now, within the learning corridor of International Hartford and our business education program are three core principles that we teach and subscribe to our students and those who are looking for business support, business growth, and technical assistance. Number one, if you're looking to grow and scale your business, you got to have a solid strategy. Number two, the second thing that is important if you're looking to scale and grow your business is to focus on performance, i.e. generating results. And then number three, you got to establish and maintain solid relationships. Now, today I wanted to kind of drill in on the second step of growth, and that's performance. This is in no way kind of a deep dive, because I think there's so much to cover and so much to address in these trainings and sessions and e-newsletters. But I want to just share a bit about performance that I'm hoping will challenge you. Now, over the weekend, I was rereading a book called Mastermind Marketing System, The Mastermind Marketing System by Jay Abraham. And I read his material quite often. I read this book quite often. I've been reading it for several years now. And I read it multiple times a year just to be reminded of what Jay teaches about geometric growth in your business, how it is an unfair competitive advantage you can cultivate in your business by way of relationships. But part of cultivating strong relationships is predicated on the idea of generating results and having outcomes that you can turn to in your business. So in this particular story, Jay was talking about an individual, a homeowner who needs to make a hole in his home to finish a project. And so this person travels to the hardware store and he's looking for a device to help him put a hole in his home, to make a hole within this particular project. Now, the sales associate sees this person and they approach this guy thinking that I'm going to try to sell him on buying a drill or selling him on a drill, right? Because that's what he's here for. He said he wants to make a hole, I want to sell him on a drill. And so the salesperson proceeds to show this guy all these options and all these doodads and all these available products that he can tap into to make the project a reality, and essentially just focusing on the differences between this drill and that drill and that drill and this drill. And oftentimes when you have so many options available to a customer, it ends up becoming kind of a confusing decision matrix for your customer. In many cases, a lot of entrepreneurs end up having the amount of menu options the size of a Cheesecake Factory menu. Now, if you're going to Cheesecake Factory, particularly if you've been going for some time, you may already know what you want, so you're not even fiddling with the menu. But you, besides knowing what you want, you're also going there knowing what you're getting yourself into, knowing that the menu options are great, that the number of options available is massive, and so you're psychologically conditioned to thumb through the menu, and it may take a while, right? It may take a while, but in other businesses that has not conditioned their customers to think extensively about a product, whether it's a one-time product or an expensive product. We don't have the luxury of introducing a Cheesecake Factory menu, and it can be very confusing, and it can be a huge turnoff to business owners. Now, as this salesperson is proceeding to go through all of the options available to this buyer of a drill, the salesperson misses the main point, and he is trying to sell this person on something that he's not willing, ready, or knowledgeable enough to buy. Okay, he's trying to sell this guy on a drill. That's not what the guy came to buy. The guy did not come to buy a drill. He did not come to buy a device that has 10 speeds or 20 attachments. He didn't come to buy a device that has a brand. He didn't come to buy a device that has a color scheme or a shelf life of 20, 30 years. He's not coming to make an investment into an ecosystem or platform of a company that can sell drills and other tools to go along with it. Remember, this guy came to the hardware store to purchase a hole. What drove him to the hardware store? It was a hole. What started him on his pathway to searching out a local hardware store? It was a hole he wants to make in a home project that is not yet complete. And he decides that the best place to go purchase a hole is at my local hardware store, who can help me, give me rather, a drill perhaps, or some other product that can make the hole I'm describing. Give it to me quickly. I pay for it. They give it to me. I go home, finish the project, and I'm done. This homeowner is not a general contractor. This person is not looking to start a career in construction. They just want to make a hole because that hole is essential to what they're trying to accomplish during this weekend home project. But the salesperson, the owner of the local hardware store, let's say it's a mom and pop, missed the whole point. They missed the opportunity. They missed what was presented to them. What I'm showing here in this story, and what Jay was talking about, is the importance of performance. As you're selling in your business, one, sales is the number one indicator of results, right? You don't have sales, you have nothing. You have zero sales, you have nothing. You have lots of sales, you have something. You have something to work with. You have something to build upon. And there are other KPIs and metrics you can pursue to measure and manage the business effectively. But at the end of the day, if you're not listening to the needs of the customer and you're busy trying to sell this person on a drill or a drill brand or a drill set or a platform, you've missed the point. Maybe he needed a drill, or maybe he needed some other tool or device to make the type of hole that he was looking to make. When it comes to performance and when it comes to results, you got to understand the needs of your customers so that you know how to produce the result they're looking for. Now, you may have a much more sustainable, nerdy, well thought out, well experienced product, approach, system, or service to offer your customer, and it probably makes tons of sense. At the end of the day, a lot of our customers don't know or care about how much nerd is pushing the product you're selling. Every day, I have to be mindful of the fact that while my customers, while I'm working on tons of things in the background, nonstop innovation and testing and creating, the reality is my customer just wants to push a button and they want the results to pop up on the screen. Same thing with our funders. They want to push a button. They want to see the reports pop up. They want to see that we figured out our marketing and our messaging and our positioning and our recruitment and our reporting and our teaching and all other things that we are positioning ourselves to do here at International Hartford. And so in your business, and this is for not only you and International Hartford, but the customers that we're helping and coaching, in your business, you got to understand the needs of the customer and sell them the whole. Stop selling them the drill. Maybe they need a chisel and a hammer. Maybe they need a screwdriver and a hammer. I don't know. Maybe they actually need a drill. In many cases, people might not need the high-end expensive drill that you're trying to push on them because that's what you would purchase because you work in a hardware store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you understand these brands and these platforms. In fact, you do construction projects all day long in the store for customers, in your home, in your community, at the local school. So you are well versed on what's needed, but you got to remember, just because you do all these things on a regular basis and you have all these other projects that are going on that require constant availability of the best tools and the smartest tool to do what you're doing, that does not mean that your average one-off customer who could become a repeat customer needs that same product or service or result. So the moral of the story is to sell the customer the whole. Sell them the right product that fits the moment, meet their need, and watch this, customer satisfaction goes up. Customer appreciation goes up. What people say about you in the reviews or when they're giving feedback, hey, I went to the local hardware store and they took good care of me, man. I mean, I told them what I wanted and I really didn't have the words to describe it. The sales associate listened to me for a few moments and said, got you. I think this product can help you make this whole. It'll go as deep and as wide as you want, and you do it like this, you hold it like this, you use it like this, and voila, in a few moments you'll be all satisfied. They rang me out, and I was in and out of there in like 5 minutes, and I got home, followed the directions, and I was good. As a matter of fact, if you need a hardware product, you probably should go there because they'll take care of you. They listen. They got everything. Now, mind you, the customer only got one thing, literally this chisel that you ultimately sold them because you're selling them a whole. But listen, they will say things about you because you help them. You got to learn to listen to produce results. I want to challenge you in your business to do the same. Listen to what your customer is saying so you can produce the right, accurate results. The benefit of you being a nerd in your business and knowing so much is so that you, in your mental Rolodex, can figure out, okay, here's a computational evaluation what the customer wants. Boop, 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 boop. I know exactly what you need. But if you're not smart in your business, in your product, if you're not a master in your business and your product, then you're always going to sell people a drill when they really need a hammer or a screwdriver. Everything will look like a drill-worthy project when really I just need some stickies on the wall, bro, to hang this picture, right? So I want to challenge you to get better as you assist International Hartford in its efforts to support our customers and business owners in the Greater Hartford region. As you assist our food truck operators and owners in the Greater Hartford region, as you build your business, as you're working and volunteering in different spaces and places, listen to your customer. Listen to what they want. Listen to why they're coming to you. Listen more than you talk, and sell them a whole. I hope you find this helpful, y'all. I hope you're inspired to continue to grow your business, evolve, and change, and meet the needs of your customers, and to do great work. And as you're doing so, I'm hoping that you're inspired to also teach these very things to our customers here at International Hartford, whether you are front-facing with our customers or you're behind the scenes helping in one of our key areas of operation. I hope you find what you need in this video. Be well, be great. See y'all next time. Bye, everybody.